Everybody likes pizza, but most of the time we go out to eat pizza or we order it from pizza outlets. Mainly because pizza base preparation takes a lot of time. But today I'll show you how to easily make and store pizza bases up to 1 month at home. And with these pizza bases ready at home, we can make instant pizzas anytime at home. We can top it off with any toppings of our choice and have delicious pizzas made at home. Hi, this is Ambika Shetty and I welcome you to this special episode of Kitchen Tips and Tricks. Firstly, we take 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of dry yeast and half cup of warm water in a small cup. We'll stir it well and we'll set it aside for 10 to 12 minutes because yeast takes some time to get activated. And it's important that we use only warm water, neither too cold nor too hot water should be used here. This is done. So in another mixing bowl, we take 500 grams of maida or all-purpose flour. You can also use wheat flour instead of maida. We will reserve some 4 to 5 tablespoons of maida. We might need it while kneading the dough. Into this, we add 3-4 teaspoon of salt. We'll mix it well. We'll create a small well here, and into that we add activated yeast. We need to mix it again. So the yeast activated water will not be enough to form the dough. We need more water, but again we need to use warm water only. We need to mix it well and knead the dough. Kneading is a very important process in pizza base or pizza dough formation. Initially it will be a very sticky dough, but we shouldn't add extra flour to make it proper. Instead we need to knead the dough. As we keep on kneading the dough, that sticky part, the dough will become non-sticky. So the kneading has a method. We need to stretch the dough and then fold it back. So we should keep on doing it for at least 10 to 12 minutes. We can keep kneading it for even 15 minutes. But kneading is very important because as we knead the dough, it helps in gluten formation, which is basically gluten is basically the protein that allows the dough to stretch and trap the gas bubbles produced by yeast. So kneading also allows you to control the texture of the pizza base. So it's extremely important that we knead the dough at least for 10 to 12 minutes or even up to 15 minutes. Now the dough is not at all sticky. It has come to a perfect consistency. So now what we are going to do is we'll tuck it like this and we'll form a big ball kind of thing. And this is how we tuck the dough. Now we'll place it in a bowl. But before placing it in a bowl or any vessel, we need to grease that vessel or the bowl with little oil so that the dough doesn't stick to the vessel or the bowl. We'll grease it nicely with the oil and then we'll place the dough inside this. And even upon the dough, we'll apply very little oil. And we are going to set this dough aside for at least 2 hours because it will again increase in volume, mainly because of the gas bubbles that are created by yeast. So you can see that it has increased in volume. We need to give a slight punch and again we need to knead only for about a minute and with very little pressure. We don't have to knead it for a long time this time. And we'll divide it into 3 or 4 portions. I am dividing it into 4 portions. Again, it depends on whether you want to have a thick pizza base or a large pizza base. I would like to make a normal regular size pizza base, not too thick and not too thin. So this is how I have divided. I have made 4 equal portions. Again, we'll tuck it and shape it like a ball. In fact, you can even store the pizza dough in freezer up to say 15 to 20 days. You need to pack it in a airtight container and store it in freezer. And whenever you want to make pizza, 12 hours before you need to remove it from freezer and keep in refrigerator. That is 12 hours before making pizza. But now I'll show you how to make pizza base and store it in freezer. So I've taken one pizza ball here, dough ball. I've taken a pizza tray. I have dusted it with flour and we have placed it upon that tray. With the help of fingers, we need to keep on stretching it. Just with the left hand or with any one hand, you just catch hold of the pizza base, and then with the other hand, you just keep on stretching the edge. That is how we can easily make it into a large round shaped pizza base. So there is some extra flour on the pizza tray which I have discarded. So this is how we need to stretch the dough, and this step is optional. We can indent around the edges to form a crust, and after making this indentation we'll prick the dough with a fork so that the pizza dough doesn't puff up when we bake it. We need to bake it only for 10 minutes. Preheat the oven at 180 degree and bake it only for 10 minutes. So pizza base is ready. This has to be stored. We can use this pizza base whenever we want to make pizzas. Again, I'll tell you how to store, but before that, let's see, if we don't have oven, how to make the pizza base. Just I have greased some little oil on the countertop, and again I'm going to stretch the dough ball like this. So basically I'm going to use pan for cooking the pizza base this time. So those who do not have oven can use a pan crust pizza. Again, I am making some indentation towards the edges. We'll prick it using a fork. And now we need to take a pan and heat it on a high flame for 5 minutes, and then we'll place the place the pizza base. And we need to cook it on low flame for only 5 minutes. Now this is how pan cooked pizza base looks, and the earlier one was oven cooked pizza base. Now I have 4 pizza bases here. How to store them? We need to take a cling sheet, or if you have a large Ziploc bags, you can store them in Ziploc bags too, but I prefer to wrap it using a cling sheet. And when you are storing, you need to wrap each of the pizza base separately using cling sheet. Store it in freezer up to 1 month, and whenever you want to make pizza, just 12 hours before that, you need to remove it from freezer and keep it in refrigerator section. And that's how you can store it for a long time and have pizzas, instant pizzas, anytime you want. I hope you have liked today's tip, and I'll be back with yet another interesting video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.